So, hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 11.
Lucky number 11.
Welcome back to episode 7 of Sasha Sunday.
Do you want to go and fucking go back to bed and come back again? Episode 11 is Shleshu Heshle.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Slasher Sunday. This is episode 7. Now it. Joining me this week is Nige from rockgod 2004.
Hey up.
And first-time guest Andy from Forgotten World of Movies.
Hey up, everyone.
Thank you very much.
None of you.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
We got one.
Wow.
Well, wade through them comments.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was the most botched beginning ever.
I bet that ends up being the best part of the fucking stream.
Nice. So our first comment of the night is from Sai saying, "Evening all, evening Sai."
All right, Si. Oh shit.
We also have Arman here saying, "How's everyone doing? We're not too bad this evening."
All right, there's two.
All good.
Yeah. So, what have you guys been watching recently? Nice. Do you want to go first?
Pretty much what I watched. I haven't watched anything since. So it's like I watched the George and Mildred film. I think I watched The Exorcist again, Creepshow, Carrie, Duel. I watched Duel at the cinema cut.
Yep.
There was a couple more, but I think I've already said them about 56 times in the last week. Oh, I watched Witness, but that was a week before. But I haven't watched nothing for a few days, actually.
No worries, mate.
The last thing I watched was Duel.
Nice one. What about yourself, Andy?
Yeah, I watched a couple of films today. I watched a film called Invasion with Luke Perry and Kim Cattrall.
Oh.
It's kind of like a sci-fi film. I enjoyed it. I watched yesterday. I watched a film called Shakedown with Sam Elliott and Peter Weller. It's a pretty good cop movie.
Blue Jean Cop. Is that another title for it?
Yeah, because underneath it's a Shakedown underneath. But,
right.
I've heard of it as Blue Jean Cop, actually.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I watched a really good film with Jennifer Jason Leigh called Buried Alive. It's a really good film. Sort of like her and her husband have like moved to this new town, and she's having an affair with someone else. And the person she's having an affair with is the guy who plays Walter Peck in Ghostbusters, and he's in the first two Die Hard films.
Yeah.
So what they decided to do is, right, he's quite rich, your husband, so let's bump him off. And they kill him, bury him, but when they bury him, he's not dead. And he crawls his way out the grave, and he like starts tormenting them in this house. And it's like, it was really fucking good. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, is it the husband or the one who she was having the affair with?
Her husband, who she doesn't like at all.
Fucking hell.
He's quite rich, and so they think they've killed him. They bury him, but he's still alive. And he's like crawls his way out of the grave, and then he comes back.
Like the sound of that.
He wears like a welder's mask, and he like starts tormenting them. He like locks them in the cellar. He like gets them to sort of hate each other. Yeah, it's really really cool movie.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, it does sound good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
I think it was written by Frank Darabont.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, I've heard of him before.
Who did Green Mile and Shawshank.
Oh.
That's where I've heard him.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but...
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
It's a nice little doorstop, that, isn't it?
$36.99.
Yeah.
It's sold out now on Amazon. I'm not surprised at that price.
Wow. Is that a 4K as well?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome stuff you've watched there, Andy. I recently watched. I haven't watched much. I think it was last night, I watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse for the first time. Really enjoyed that. Don't think it was as good as the first one though. The animation sort of got on my nerves a bit in this one because it was changing a lot. And then earlier on today, I watched a film called Date Night with Steve Carell and Tina Fey.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
it had a load of other people in it, like James Franco, Mark Wahlberg, Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis is in it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really, really funny film. Yeah, so that's everything I've watched. So Sai has said, I watched When Evil Lurks last night. Believe that's one of the new horror films.
Oh.
I thought it's meant to be quite good. Sai says it's really good. So it's definitely one I want to check out. Awesome stuff, Sai. And Arman says, recently started watching the sitcom Spin City with Michael J. Fox. Pretty good. I haven't heard of this one. Nige, what about you?
No, never heard of it.
Andy?
I've heard of it, but never seen it. Because I know he was in that and Family Ties as well.
I'll just be a sec.
Oh, he was in Family Ties.
I haven't seen the show. I just know he was in it.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. And Arman also says, also rewatched Final Destination on Friday. Classic. Never actually seen any of the Final Destination films.
I've only seen the first one, and I absolutely love it. But I've heard the second one's pretty good.
Right. Okay. Because I know there is, they are quite hard to get hold of in this country, but there is a set you can get from Australia that's got all of them in.
Oh, nice.
So I might have to get that one day. We have Paul here saying, evening, gentlemen. Hope you're all well. I recently watched The Collector for the first time and really enjoyed it. Any opinions on The Collector 2? I've seen The Collection, but I've not seen The Collector.
I think I've seen The Collector. I think is that the one where the guy's got a mask and it's like a home invasion?
Yeah.
Home invasion movie. Yeah, I've seen that one long time ago, but I did enjoy it. But I've not seen the second one.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough. Awesome stuff, mate. The second one's quite hard to get hold of.
Yeah.
In this country. What about you, Nigel? Have you seen The Collection or The Collector?
No.
No worries, mate. They're made by I think it's the producers of Saw. It's like a home invasion type horror film.
Oh.
Yeah,
they're home invasion ones scare the shit out of me.
It's because they're so true to real
so
life.
Fucking realistic.
It can happen It can happen to anyone.
Yeah, exactly. That's the scary thing.
Yeah. And we also do have Ash here saying, Wild Wizzy, cuz. All right, mate.
Wag Wizzy.
Yeah.
What in holy shit tits is Wag Wizzy?
No. He's coming up with a new language, I think. But hello, mate. Thank you for joining.
It sounds like a vagina with an afro. Oh, look at that, Wag Wizzy.
She's got a Chebado.
I don't think she's got a cheesy Wag Wizzy then.
Jesus Christ. But what I was going to ask is, what is your...
Have you ever seen a grown man naked? No, wasn't that.
Yeah, when I looked in the mirror this morning. What I was going to ask
do you like movies about gladiators?
Fuck's sake. You're trying to kill me here. Oh,
then that's because you fucker.
what I was going to ask is, what is one film that you would like to see Second Sight released that they haven't done a release of yet, or a film that you think would fit Second Sight's release?
There's one that jumps to mind for me.
Go on then, Andy. What are you thinking?
It's a movie called Wilderness with Sean Pertwee and Toby Kebbell.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of like just like a group of people in the woods. It's a bit like Predator.
Ah, is she in it out of Sugar Rush?
I can't remember. Yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I remember her being in it. I think she made it just after the series.
Yeah, it's a cracking film.
Is it similar to Dog Soldiers, like that sort of like feel to it?
Yeah, that feels. It's nothing to do with like werewolves or anything like that.
Not werewolves.
It's like people getting murdered in the woods gruesomely. Like, it's that type of movie.
It's not the same director, is it, who did Dog Soldiers?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been ages.
We're watching if it is, mind.
Yeah, but I thought if Second Sight get hold of that, I thought it would be perfect for it. I kind of like Second Sight to release Specific Heights as well.
Yeah,
to be honest.
That'd be a nice release for them.
4K of that.
Or unlawful entry.
Yeah.
What about you, Nigel?
I'd like to see them release The Accused.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that film. Fucking amazing.
Can't watch the ending of that though. The ending of that's rough.
Oh, you've got her. The fucking acting in that film's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
brilliant in it. She deserves an Oscar for that.
Awesome stuff, mate. And we do have Scott Idle here saying, "Hello, guys. Hope you have a great stream." Hello, mate. Thank you for joining.
Hey, Scott.
Does that mean he's coming then, going then? Hope you have a great stream. Cheers, Scott. We'll see you all later.
We have Frags Gaming here saying, "Good evening, fellas. Evening, Frags."
Hey up, Frags.
Hey, Frags.
We have Arman here saying, "Has anyone seen the Madam Web trailer?"
No,
still haven't.
Yeah.
Is this the spider-related thing?
No, that's Cobweb.
So the two totally, they're not both about spiders.
Madam Web is that thing that you really, really passionately hate.
Yeah.
Soccer.
No.
Sci-fi.
No.
Closer.
Yeah, you're getting closer.
Marvel. Oh, suck my stump.
No, just thanks. Have you seen the trailer, Andy?
No.
Do you want to see the trailer, Andy? No.
In a nutshell, I just can't be asked.
I have watched the trailer, and honestly, looking at it, I think we could do a better job of making a film. It looks absolutely awful. It genuinely looks like it's been made. It looks like a TV movie, but this is actually getting released by Sony. It's fucking awful. It really does. But we have Scott here saying, "Laughing my ass off." Fantastic impression, Nigel. Every time.
He'd be sat and I'm going, ha ha, sack
Come. But guys, ask us any horror questions that you want to know, anything you'd like to see, ask us of things that you'd like to see coming out, or what of our opinions of it, because we're always open to asking questions. These two are very knowledgeable, more knowledgeable than me on film, so ask away, guys. We have Scott saying, "What's your favourite album from the Beatles?"
Oh. I haven't heard a great deal. I've only got 3 or 4, to be honest. I've played most of them once, but there's one I've played 2 or 3 times, and I really like that. It's an early one. It's called With the Beatles, where the 4 of them on the front, black and white.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say that for now, but I'm sure there's better because I love stuff like The Long and Winding Road coming together. The weird thing is I've always hated the Beatles, but I really like them now. And even more so, one of the main reasons I hated them was my fucking Hey Jude, because that used to drive me into a rage. I actually really like the bastard now. I really do. Like, I never in a million years thought I would hear myself say that. So I'd like to hear some of the latest stuff. I do have Revolver.
Yeah.
Do I have Rubber Soul? No. What's the other one? No, the Beatles for Sale. I've got that as well, but I've not played it yet.
Some corkers on Beatles for Sale.
Is there?
Yeah. Every little
I
thing.
find a photo of them outside in it in colour, stood together.
Yeah, George Harrison's haircut looks like he looks like a turnip. Look at his haircut. Yeah,
He looks like a turnip.
I don't think anyone told him, George, you look like a fucking vegetable. Sort your hair out.
Honestly, when you look at that album cover and you look at his haircut, it does. Like even Paul McCartney says, "I've always loved George's haircut and that because he looks like a turnip."
I need to have a look at that now.
Yeah.
Hang on, back there it is.
What's your favourite Beatles album, Andy?
It's always been.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good gold.
I've never noticed it before.
Yeah.
Looks like someone shaved the top of a coconut off and stuck it on top of his head.
It's still there on the back as well, look.
Yeah.
So look what's on this then.
8 days a week.
I know rock and roll music, Chuck Berry song. I'm not overly fussed on that. 8 days a week, so I don't know how that goes.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
I don't know, apart from that Chuck Berry one, I don't know a single song on it.
I think it's got Every Little Thing She Does. That's a fucking corker of a song, that.
Every Little Thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't ring a bell. End.
It's always been between Rubber Soul and the White Album for me.
Nice one. Two great albums.
I just love the John Lennon tracks off Rubber Soul.
Oh, it's an old one and all.
My favourite album is the One remastered album. Yeah, I've always loved. It's got most of their big hits on that one, so I think that's why I was drawn to it more. But my favourite Beatles song has always been Yesterday.
Yeah. I fucking love that song.
It's got such heart to it. Like you can literally listen to it all the time.
I must admit, I've always liked that one.
Yeah.
The thing that made me love the Beatles even more was the film Yesterday.
I've not seen that.
Oh, what a great film! So good. Lily James.
Have you heard the new single?
No, not yet.
It's fucking beautiful.
Is it?
What a song!
I'll have to check it out.
I was really shocked. I didn't expect it to be that good.
Who's it got? Is it just the Beatles or is it featuring someone else?
No, it's the Beatles.
No,
They've took John Lennon's voice off an old tape that Yoko Ono had, enhanced the fuck out of it. They must have got George Harrison playing guitar along with it at some point because they've done that. And then Ringo and Paul McCartney have come in and recorded their own bits. And I think they put a bit of an orchestra in as well. That's it.
Now and then.
And the B-sides Love Me Do, so you get like their very first single and their very last single. I love what they've done with this as well. So they put Now and Then on the Apple label, their last single. Yeah. And Will Love Me Do being their first, they've actually reproduced the old red Parlophone label it was on.
Oh, wow.
The colour of that is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. That is really nice. I've always wondered why the top of like a record, the top bit is like bigger, wider, but the bottom bit's always smaller. Where the picture, it looks like the picture's off center in the middle of the record. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Never mind.
Do I have to whip it out again? Right, what do you mean?
So never mind. You can't even see it from that angle. It always looks like the picture in the middle is off center, so it makes the top look bigger.
Oh, well, sometimes it is if they put the label on wonky.
I guess when you do it like that, yeah.
It does happen. So when it's playing, the label looks like it's all, ooh, but the record's still straight. Just label being put on wonky.
That's a really nice record there, mate. We have our man here saying it looks like a CW show, only with 100 times shitter CGI. I completely agree. Our man also says, "Fucking hell!"
You thought what?
I thought he was talking about the stream.
If I'm replying, I was. Abbey Road, I've got that as well, but I've only played it once. I think that's my son's favourite one.
Yeah,
I like the first half of it more than the second.
Yeah, I agree. We have me going to the end of the comments for some reason. We have Paul saying that Outsiders set looks great. I settled for the Blu-ray release as it was only $7.99 in HMV, but was so tempted to get that set. Will you be doing an unboxing for it, Nige?
I've done one. I just haven't uploaded it yet. I did it yesterday. It's all edited, ready to go. I just haven't had 2 minutes to do it, so I'll probably upload it tomorrow.
Awesome stuff, mate. Looking forward to that. A little bit of talking amongst people. We have Sai here saying, "Have you seen the teaser trailer
for Terrifier 3? It's only short, but looks fucked up."
Yes, I believe you have seen it. Nigel, have you seen it?
Yes, it's got me very excited for seeing it. That's why I was fucking gutted when they said they've lost the funding. Now I thought, oh yeah, that's right. You get as excited, then you lose funding, you bastards.
Yeah, it looks awesome. What about yourself, Andy?
I've not seen it yet.
Oh. Trailer looks amazing.
It does.
There's a lot of people saying the little girl in the trailer is a grown-up version of the girl from the first film. The one with the wings. I can never remember her name. She's the one fighting back against him at the end.
You mean that's her as a kid in the third one?
In the teaser, yeah.
Well, how can it be if he kills a little fucker?
Apparently they're saying that's like a flashback scene.
Oh.
Type thing.
So it's just making you think that he's killed her then.
Yeah. But only time.
How do people know for sure he hasn't? It's all fucking rumours.
All rumours. We have Scott here saying, "What's your favourite horror anthology film?"
Creepshow.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Creepshow as well. Andy?
Yeah, Creepshow. But I'll throw the Twilight Zone in there as well.
Yeah, that's another good film. Yeah,
I love the film. Twilight Zone, the movie you want with Dan Aykroyd at the beginning.
Yeah. I
love that film.
Yeah. There was a lot of shit that happened on the set as well.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, Vic Morrow lost his life, didn't he, and 2 kids.
Yeah.
It's because I've seen the mini documentary on it because it's on that set, Cursed Films, that was released by Shudder. That was on the first volume of that. It was the last film.
The footage of it is actually on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't see anything bad, but you see them in the water, and then you choose the helicopter come around and land on them. Yeah. Apparently, Vic Morrow was decapitated.
Oh.
And I think the 2 kids were just outright flattened.
Lovely.
They tried to get John Landis done, didn't they, for either murder or manslaughter?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think wasn't it something like it was late and they were supposed to have soft film and he's going, no, I want to get this right, let's get it done now, and the helicopter pilot was tired and all this. You get all sorts of stuff.
It's all hearsay. It's all who said this and who said that.
But, well, Steven Spielberg fell out with him and hasn't spoke to him to this day because of it.
Wow. Never knew that.
Because Steven Spielberg directs one of the stories as well.
Oh, really? Awesome. We have Arman saying, question mainly for Nige, favourite Black Sabbath album?
Oh, I would say for the Aussie stuff, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Very closely followed by the debut. And my other one is Heaven and Hell. I don't know whether Heaven and Hell is my favourite one because it's, with it being a different single, but that's when I really liked Black Sabbath. That's when I was getting into them, when it was Ronnie James Dio. The song Neon Nights still to this day absolutely blows me away. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, it's one of them where there's not a bad song on it. It's absolutely fantastic record, that. And so is their debut.
I've never really been a big fan of Black Sabbath. I've always preferred other bands. I think they're just too, I don't know what it is about them.
I cannot abide Ozzy Osbourne's solo stuff. I do not get the attraction.
The only song I've ever liked of his that he done
fucking Mr. Crowley and Crazy Train. Oh my god.
That was the name of a song.
Mr. Crowley's one and Crazy Train's another, yeah.
Jesus. The only song I've ever liked from him was the song he done with Elton John. Can't remember.
Which one?
I know it was released, I think it was fairly recent.
Do you remember when he did that one with his daughter, Changes?
Yeah.
That's originally on a Black Sabbath album.
Oh, really?
Something's telling me it. Oh, fuck, is it Never Say Die it's on? It's either Never Say Die or Volume 4. I think it's Never Say Die.
Oh, right, okay. That Ozzy Osbourne and Elton John song was called Ordinary Man.
Never heard of it.
It's quite good, especially for that sort of collaboration. It's really good. Andy, have you got a favourite, or do you like Black Sabbath? Have you got a favourite album?
I couldn't tell you the name of one of their albums.
Fair enough.
There's only a handful of songs, well, maybe like 2 songs I know by them.
Fair enough.
Paranoid and Iron Man.
Oh, right.
I think Andy's favourite Black Sabbath album is Songs from the Big Chair.
Yeah.
Or Rio. It's between them two.
Yeah, Rio. Fucking Seven and the Ragged Tiger by Black Sabbath.
Ozzy Le Bon. And Simon Osborne.
Ozzy and the Octopus's armpits, all 8 of them.
Hey, man.
John Iommi and Tony Taylor.
Tony Taylor. Sounds like one of the Essex boys.
Oh, God.
Tony Tucker, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh. We have Scott here saying, "Lol, that's hilarious." George the Turnip.
George the Turnip. Could make a hit show out of that.
Have you ever watched that 10-hour Beatles documentary, the anthology one?
Don't think so.
The Let It Be one.
No, it's like a big. It's called the Beatles anthology. It's like a 5.
Oh no!
It's like a 5-disc set, and it's each disc's got like 2 hours of a documentary, so it's 10 hours altogether.
Wow!
It covers everything.
Is it available to buy, or
yeah? There's a DVD of it. I've got the DVD box set of it. I don't know how much it goes for now, though.
I'll have to try and track that down.
Yeah,
that sounds really good.
Because they released in the 90s 3 volumes called the Anthology,
right?
And it's different versions of the Beatles songs. It's like sort of like demo versions of every song they've done.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. I'll try and track that down. Sounds good. We have Scott here saying Yesterday is an amazing film. I loved it. Awesome, Scott. Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. It really does bring your love for the Beatles, especially the ending scene, which does bring you to tears, I might add.
Funny enough, I watched like a little true crime video on YouTube today about the killing of John Lennon. Did it like interviewed the killer at the time, and that he thoroughly went out to kill him. Even when he said, "Can I have your autograph?" he knew he was going to do it.
Wow.
There's a
Imagine going
photograph
out.
of that as well. Him
Really?
signing the
Yeah, and he like
album.
stood smiles, or nothing's going on. He said he walked past him again. He said, and he looked at him as though like he'd recognised him, and he turned around to walk in. He said he just pulled the gun out, turned around, he fired 5 shots into his back.
Yeah.
So he wanted to make sure.
Did he get killed as well, or did he just get put away?
No, he still keeps getting turned down for parole. He's still alive.
When they took John Lennon to hospital, the doctor took his heart out and tried to massage it to get it going again.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and he couldn't do it.
I know they said one of the bullets actually, when it went in his back, it actually came out the other side as well. Yeah. He didn't stand much of a chance, to be honest.
No.
All because he wanted to be well known and famous for something. That's the only reason he gave.
Yeah. One of the saddest.
I'm surprised he's still alive now because of how popular John Lennon was. I thought somebody inside would have had him. I'm really surprised he's still alive to this day.
One of the saddest deaths in music. What a legend he was.
Total unnecessary. He did nothing wrong. He'd even signed a record for him.
No malice at all. Just
fucking horrendous, man. Absolutely horrendous.
Well, the conspiracy is that the FBI got him to do it as kind of like a cover.
But why would the FBI want him dead?
Because J. Edgar Hoover hated John Lennon, and J. Edgar Hoover was the head of the FBI. And they didn't like John Lennon because of all the war going on. And they said, this guy can sway an election with the way with the followers he's got.
Oh shit!
It was all political, and they said he could bring this war to an end with all the people following him, and so the FBI just didn't like him at all, and they reckon they had him bumped off. They said, let's just get some random fella, and we'll just get him to kill him.
Jesus.
That's the conspiracy. That's all it is. That's all of it.
I also heard one that Yoko Ono supposedly had something to do with it, having it done as well.
That wouldn't surprise me, because she's always been interested in getting her feet under the table when it comes to the Beatles.
Yeah.
That's
the anthology. It's 25 quid on CEX.
Oh,
fucking hell!
I might have to get my hands on that.
Yeah,
that looks like a beautiful set.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely, but it's a 10-hour documentary on them. It's amazing.
Can you just get that on DVD or is it on Blu-ray as well?
I don't think there's a Blu-ray. Not that I'm aware of.
I don't even remember seeing that. Doesn't even look familiar.
I want to get the other one as well. Beatles Get Back.
Yeah,
I still haven't got that.
I've got that, but I still need to watch the third disc 2 years later.
That's the gig on the roof, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only one I haven't watched.
We have Scott here saying, I've left the like on the stream, really enjoying it. Thank you very much, mate. Arman says, has anyone seen Nowhere Boy with Aaron Taylor Johnson as John Lennon? Thought it was okay. Nige?
No.
No worries. What about you?
Yeah, they filmed it just down the road from me.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. Because there's an opening scene where he rides past Strawberry Fields on his bike, like right at the very beginning, and that's literally just a 2-minute walk down the road from me.
So you actually live near the place that's called Strawberry Fields?
Yeah.
Wow.
Slap over, mate. Is it actually is it just the name of is it like an estate or houses, or is it actually just a field called Strawberry Fields?
I've never been in, but what's famous about it and what comes to mind when you see it is the red gates. Yeah. The red gates is what everyone associates that with. The red gates is what everyone stands outside to get their picture taken off. And it says, there's a plaque on it that says Strawberry Fields. It's absolutely plastered in messages to John Lennon from everyone. It's got so much writing on there. They've actually opened it to the public now, but I've never actually been in myself. But the road that Strawberry Fields is on, I live at the very top of the road.
Wow.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
The amount of tourists that must go up and see that, though, just even stand outside it and to just say, oh, yeah, I was standing outside Strawberry Fields.
Round the corner at the bottom of the road, and about a quarter of a mile down that road is John Lennon's childhood home.
Wow.
And
wow.
On the 9th of October, which was John Lennon's birthday, what was his bedroom, the people who own the house leave the light on overnight on the 9th of October.
Every year?
Every year, yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Does that get tourists round?
Yeah. There's only one. There's only one tour that actually goes inside the house, but it's very expensive, I think. But apart from that, the owners don't let anyone else in.
That's understandable, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do really want to go to Strawberry Fields.
I wonder if he's got his room done out, like a shrine or anything.
More than likely.
I don't know. And then it's only like about a mile down the road. You've got Penny Lane as well.
Fucking hell. So were they like brought up around the area where you live?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I can tell you where George Harrison's childhood home was, and I can tell you where Paul McCartney's was, but I don't know where Ringo's was.
Jesus.
Should invite Paul McCartney around for tea and tiffin.
Oh, Jesus. Really interesting stuff there, Andy.
I know, thanks. Yeah.
I didn't realise you lived like in that area.
Yeah.
Like so close.
Yeah, that's my like everyday life. I pass it all the time.
Yeah.
But like,
so I guess
it's odd when you see tourists coming by because you're like, really, you've come to see that? I see that every day.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's one of them. But I was telling Nige, my dad actually saw them in the flesh.
Really?
That's right, I remember that.
When he was 80, yeah, he saw them pull up in this Rolls Royce. He said there was crowds of people everywhere, and the four of them got out this Rolls Royce when he was 8. It was 1962.
Wow.
And he said, I remember it. He said, I'll never forget it, seeing the four of them.
So it was like local where he saw this happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they were like just popping home for summers.
There were crowds for them. I think they'd come back from America or something.
Wow.
And yeah, he saw the four of them. Get out. He could tell me where he stood, exactly where he stood when he saw them. And yeah, I can just imagine that area where he saw them being filled with people.
You can imagine the amount of people.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Jesus. We have Darren here saying, Jake, I'm a big fan of your videos. I appreciate all of your content. It's refreshing to see a younger person so passionate for physical media. Wow, thank you very much, mate. That really does mean a lot. We have Scott here saying, I'm going to head off now, guys. Really enjoyed this. We'll definitely watch the rest on playback. No worries, Scott, mate. Thank you for popping in, mate.
I thought you were going to say I'm going to bed now. I was going to say, you take the piss. 10 to 9, you never go to bed this early.
We have R-Man saying, classic stuff. Dio Sabbath is legendary.
Dio.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ronnie James Dio. Not Dio.
Right. He also says Changes was also on Volume 4.
So it was Volume 4. It was the other one. I knew it was one of them two. I thought Volume 4 was maybe a bit too early though.
And we do have Gary here saying, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Gary.
All right, Gaz.
Hey, Gary.
That's the end of the comments for a minute. But yeah, that's just listening to what you were saying there, Andy. It just makes me want to go and like visit the places more. But for you, it must be like one of them everyday things. You just walk past Strawberry Fields and go, oh, I don't want to go in there because I walk past it every day.
Yeah, I mean, I never knew where it was for ages, and then it was I moved house about 2009, and then it was only like by coincidence, like, oh, Strawberry Fields is like walking distance, because I never used to like the Beatles at all.
Yeah,
I could never get into them. I didn't know. I couldn't see the attraction to them.
Same here.
okay.
And then when Michael Jackson died, the rights became available because he owned the Beatles' back catalogue. And that's when
Paul McCartney was pissed off about that, like, what
was. Yeah. And then all the songs became available. They released brand new remastered CDs with great packaging, and I was like, you know what, I'll give them a go. I'll get into them, and I absolutely loved what I was listening to.
Yeah.
So all that was down to Jacko?
Yeah.
Wow.
You couldn't buy remastered versions of the albums. It was all poor quality CDs from the 90s.
Yeah.
That they had. That was all. I've still got some of them. But
he's got the rights back though now, hasn't he, Paul McCartney?
I think so, yeah.
I'm sure he's got them all back again.
Because when all their songs became available, he was struggling for money, and he gave Michael Jackson the advice of getting into song publishing. He said, you know what you want to do? You want to get into song publishing? And then Michael Jackson said, I'm going to buy your songs. And then Paul McCartney...
I wouldn't have said to him, you fucking not like...
Yeah. He had to even ask Yoko Ono for help. But
Michael Jackson did?
No, Paul McCartney.
I wonder if he fell out with him.
Jacko ain't having my songs.
Yeah, I think he did fell out with him because they did a couple of songs.
They did a couple of songs together, didn't they? Like,
yeah.
The Girl Is Mine and Say.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson did a similar thing with Eminem. Eminem done a song that apparently had lines in it about Michael Jackson, and they were offensive lines about him, and he didn't like it. So they had like a sort of thing where Eminem released another song, but it was dissing Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson done the same. And it eventually came to Michael Jackson actually buying Eminem and owning him and all of his songs. So anything that was released now, any song that was released, Eminem had to go through Michael Jackson to get it published and see if it was okay to release. It's crazy.
Not the greatest of choices to piss him off, then, eh?
No.
I'm your boss, motherfucker.
Ow. We do have David here saying Paul McCartney owns catalogue of Holy Holy. He bought the rights and recordings.
That says Holly Holly. What in holy fuck is Holly Holly?
I have no idea. He also says, hope you're doing good, guys. Hello, David. We're doing very well, thank you. Thank you for joining.
All right, David.
There's a song Paul McCartney did when John Lennon died called Here Today. It's such a great song.
As he wrote it about him.
Yeah, it's about, when you listen to it, it's about John Lennon. It's a great song.
Can't imagine how he reacted when he found out, can you?
Have you seen the news footage of him when he comes out, and I think it was like the day after, and someone says how are you feeling about it, and he just looks at him and he goes, well, it's a fucking drag, isn't it? So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What type of questions that to ask somebody?
Yeah.
His closest fucking friend who he's worked with and like known all them years has just been fucking murdered. How do you feel? Can't stop laughing. I'm gonna have a fucking skip down the road and have a pint, you daft cunt.
Yeah.
He just looks at him and he goes, he just looks at me and he goes, well, it's a drag, isn't it? And then he just gets in the car.
Some people
just ask a stupid question. I'm going to give you a fucking stupid answer.
Yeah.
There's one where I've seen him when he's like stood in a field talking just after George Harrison died, and the woman says to him, "Would you want to share some stories?" And he says, "Not today, no. I'm not going to share them with you today."
And it only just happened.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They've got no tact, have they?
No.
I highly urge you to watch Yesterday, though. It's such a good film.
Oh, I love Yesterday.
Yeah.
Film. Film that round here as
I
well.
think it was you who told me about it, Andy. That there's a couple of people said watch it.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure you were the one who mentioned it first. I knew it. It's in, isn't it about? Is that the one where everybody forgets about the Beatles except this one fella or something? Yeah.
Yeah, basically he gets into a accident. He's on his bike and he gets knocked off his bike and he hits his head and sort of wakes up in a different sort of state, and everyone forgets. No one knows who the Beatles are apart from him. So he starts playing Beatles music to his friends. Claiming it as his own. Yeah, he then eventually gets noticed.
I don't want to fucking know the ending.
I wasn't going to say the ending.
Eventually he dies and it ends.
No, I was just
I won't need to fucking watch it.
He gets noticed and starts playing their music around the world.
He basically exploits it, the fact that he knows the songs and no one else does.
But the ending to that film is fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
We have David here saying Paul McCartney owns the rights of Buddy Holly. I never knew that.
What the hell would you want to own the rights to that shite for?
One of my granddad's favourite singers.
I could never get away with that cunt.
The biopic's really good. It's played by Gary Busey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As soon as you say his name, I just can't take him serious anymore because he's fucking tapped.
Yeah.
He is. He's a weird-looking fucker.
When I watched Starship Troopers, I had no idea who was in it, but as soon as I seen him, I went straight away, that has got to be fucking Gary Busey's son, because he's the fucking pop model of him.
Yeah,
the teeth, the smile, the fucking annoying attitude, everything about him. And I didn't even know he was in it.
Is it Jake Busey?
Jake Busey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one weird fucker.
Really good film, that, though. I really enjoyed it.
I'm still yet to see it. We have Arman saying, I like the Paul McCartney song Monkberry, Moon Delight, very groovy tune.
I don't get into McCartney solo stuff.
That lyrical genius escaped me. I like a couple. I love Jet. And the B-side, Let Me Roll It. I like that. I do actually like Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
So I like Maybe I'm Amazed. I really love that song. And
I love their Christmas one, or his Christmas one, Wonderful Christmas Time.
I can't abide that one.
Really?
Yeah, I'm much more of a Lennon fan. I love Lennon solo stuff.
See, I don't. He's fucked. I mean, I think it's like she's been too involved with it. It's just nothing like the Beatles stuff at all. Well, neither is Wings or his, actually. They're both like took totally different directions.
There's a song he did called I Don't Want to Be a Soldier. The guitar in it is fucking amazing. I absolutely love it. It's off the Imagine album.
I think if I had to pick somebody who had the best solo stuff, I'd have probably said George Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Sweet Lord and While My Guitar Gently Weeps and stuff.
Yeah.
So
even the Travelling Wilburys stuff, I don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
I like the song that Paul McCartney done 4 or 5 seconds with Rihanna and Kanye West. That was a really good song.
Right.
It's really good. It's Paul McCartney on the guitar. He's doing all the background music, and then Rihanna and Kanye West and even Paul McCartney.
Just say motherfucker all the time.
It's actually a really
and
good song.
I fucking despise Rapids. Oh,
yeah,
God.
I do.
It's fucking shocking. It really is bad.
You must like garage music then.
Whose?
Garage music.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's drum and bass.
It's drum and shit.
We have Arman saying Jets also great, also Band on the Run. I don't know what Band on the Run. What is Band on the Run?
It's an album and a song by Paul McCartney and Wings.
Right.
Have you seen these on the,
but when I heard the song, it's cheesy as fuck. Have you heard it, Andy?
Band on the Run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When before the singing that you that high pitched keyboard.
Yeah.
It sounds like a slowed down George and Mildred thing. And then when it gets to the car, it's like, we've got to get out of here. The fucking guitar, it sounds like a 6-year-old's made it up as he's gone along. And when they go band on their own, it's fucking shocking.
Have you heard?
Jet, I think Jet is actually on that album. And it's got a great album cover. It's got they're all like, it's got a load of celebrities like stopping like with a spotlight on them as though they're being caught in a fucking in mid crime, and Christopher Lee's on there.
Christopher Lee,
Michael Parkinson's on there. Kenny Lynch, James Coburn. There's loads of people on it.
And
I wouldn't mind listening to that album actually.
I think there's one song off it. I think I absolutely love it called "Let Me Roll It."
That's what I said. That's the B-side to Jet.
Yeah, because that song's in Licorice Pizza.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I heard that when I was a kid, and when I played it, I was like, it's weird because it's got like echoey bits on and stuff, and it's like it's so fucking offbeat. Really strange for him or the Beatles.
Yeah.
But when you've listened to it a few times, I was thinking, like, God, I fucking love this.
Yeah.
So every time I played Jet, I'd flip it over and play the B-side as well.
Yeah. It's not a bad album, that Band on the Run.
Is Live and Let Die on it?
It could be. I think it might be.
If it is, then it will be definitely worth getting because you've got Jet, Band on the Run. If Live and Let Die on that and then Let Me Roll, it'd be worth buying for them.
The film came out in 73, I think.
What, Live and Let Die?
Yeah.
Yeah, 73.
So probably might match up about the same time as...
I think Jet was around about that time. I was only little when Jet come out, like. As shit as I'm saying the song Band on the Run is, for some bizarre reason, I kind of like it. It's the strangest thing. It really is the strangest thing.
But I like Lennon's his Christmas song. Nope.
Weren't meant to play that.
I thought it was Crocodile Rock starting.
But yeah, that song came out with the film Live and Let Die.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I want to listen to Let Me Roll It now. I've heard it for years.
It's such a good song.
We do have Gary here saying them new 4Ks from 88 Films titles are up on Amazon for pre-order for £30 each. What films are in that?
I can't remember.
Oh, there's some fucking crackers. I would like 4 of them.
Didn't you say Blade in the Dark was one of them?
Yes.
Blade in the Dark. I'd like that one.
Blade in the Dark. That one I was telling you with Erin. With the tits and the muff. Linda Hayden. Blood on Satan's Claw. What a film that is.
Night of the Comets is on there as well.
Oh, shite. About 6 come out. That's one of the ones I don't want.
But some people do like it.
Well, of course I do. Some people like Alien, but everybody's got to be wrong at some point.
Yeah, very true. Very true. But yeah, thank you.
Oh, what's the others?
Comment there.
One was Gold, wasn't it?
Gold. Yeah, Gold.
Gold!
Yeah.
Oh,
the story of Spandau Ballet.
So...
Fuck do you think you are, fucking Scott? What the fuck's them other ones?
Jake Hadley and Tony talks about horror movies and horror.
Tony the movie critic.
Scott Hadley.
The other one was Witchfinder General. What was you about to do then?
Witchfinder General. That's another one, yes.
Yeah.
What was you about to
What's
do?
What's the other fucker I wanted? Motherfucker, what was it? I don't know what I'm doing. This thing I'm fucking rolling the dice.
Witchfinder General, Gold, Night of the Comet, Blade in the Dark, Satan's Blade.
Satan's blade wasn't one.
You just said Satan's blade was one.
No, I said blood on Satan's claw, you thick fucker. He's been on fucking meds tonight, this fucker, I tell you. Satan's claw. Mary's minge. Joseph's jockstrap. And Jesus' cock.
Oh, Charlie's cheb.
Charlie's cheb. Charlie's chip. Eric Carr, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Carr. Alan Carr. It's not Alan either. Jimmy.
Jimmy, Alan, and Eric.
The sequel to Reading Soon Bob too.
And his brother Motor.
And his sister Gimme.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What was the surname? It was Head.
Carr.
Richard Head.
I thought it was Head. That's why I said Gimme, not Gimme Car. Gimme Head.
Well, I said Motor because of Carr. You said Jimmy, Eric, and Alan.
I'm getting fucking Mad Jake's disease.
The other one that we were trying to think of was Count Dracula.
That's it. The Jess Wanko one. That was the last time I think that Christopher Lee played Count Dracula, but it's not a Hammer one at all. It's totally different. I think it is based more on the Bram Stoker book. I've never seen it, but it's supposed to be quite bad.
Yeah, because most of the time, 88 Films released their 4Ks in America, didn't they? Because I know they released New York Ripper on 4K in America from 88 Films.
Did they?
I think so, yeah. Sure, I
Rob Underground did.
I think it had 88 Films on the side.
It's news to me. I didn't know that.
Although, you know me, I could be reading it wrong.
The only video nasty that I know of that they released was it was on Blu-ray, and it was the Nazi exploitation one.
Hmm.
No, it wasn't Love Camp 7. Gestapo's Last Orgy.
Oh, right, yeah. I know there was one that they released recently. I think it was something Massacre. I think it was Microwave Massacre. I think that was 101 that just released that.
Arrow have had that for years.
It was something Massacre. It might not have been
Not Meat Cleaver Massacre.
Meat Cleaver Massacre, that was it.
Fuck me, he's on drugs. He hasn't got a single sentence right yet.
I've got some right. Give me credit. Gary also says Gestapo's Last Orgy.
Which for me is probably, well, it's not probably about it. It's the best nasty Nazi exploitation one of the lot. It's actually a really good film.
I haven't seen it.
It fucks John up like he thinks it's very hard to watch.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, there's a scene in it you don't see everything, but it's what's implied. You go, fuck me, that's bad. That is really, really bad.
There was something I did forget to mention that I've watched. I watched it last night for some weird reason. I watched the uncut version on YouTube. I did watch Cannibal Holocaust.
All the way through?
All the way through.
Is it stuck with you?
Not as much as I thought it would. But
Which did you think was the hardest scene to watch?
Oh, the fucking turtle.
Yeah, bad, isn't it?
Yeah. And the fact that you said to me, they're actual animal deaths, like they are real. But before I even started the film, I was thinking to myself, all these animal deaths are real. All these animal deaths are real. and then just seeing it, like the beginning of it is nothing compared to what actually happens in the rest of the film.
No, it's not. Did you see the Cotamundi bit?
Yeah,
The thing that looks like a meerkat.
Yeah,
that is the bit that seems to be cut out of most. I don't understand. They'll cut that, but they'll leave the fucking turtle scene in. It's mental.
But it just felt like that. It felt like that turtle scene was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, just get it over with.
Went on and on and on. But when you think about it, though, the only saving grace is the first thing they did to it was off with the head, so it didn't feel it. It was dead.
Yeah.
It's just we just didn't need to see it when ripped it open and you see all the blubber and everything, like these huge veins and stuff. I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't understand this. Like, she threw up. You could see the actress did throw up.
Yeah.
But then they eat some of the meat off it. I couldn't have. Knowing what I'd seen, I could not have ate that.
No. It was just one of those films. It does stick with me, but also at the same time, I'm glad that I've actually watched it, because it's definitely one of those films that hasn't got that much rewatchability, but it's definitely one of those films that I think at least once everyone has to watch, especially if you can stomach it.
It is a lot easier to stomach and a lot more enjoyable as well when you watch the animal cruelty free version. It's on the Grindhouse Blu-ray.
Yeah.
When you press play, it actually says to you, do you want to watch the full uncut one or the animal cruelty free? And if you click that, it's just like a cannibal / horror film. It's still gory, but it's all the human bits you see, which is not real. Every animal death's gone.
Right. I probably will eventually end up double dipping and getting the fully uncut version, and also getting the 4K for the cut version from I think it was it 88 or 101?
88, but there's not that much cut out.
Right, okay.
And I'm pretty sure what John said to me, the turtle scene's there in full.
Because they did release Burial Ground as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's something I would like to have.
And Hell of the Living Dead. They've done a few lately.
Yeah. They're bringing out some good titles. I'd like maybe Arrow to release a 4K version of Zombie Flesh Eaters.
Isn't that coming out? I'm sure 88 are releasing it.
Really?
Somebody is. I think you can get the Blue Underground 4K, but I'm sure somebody over here is doing the 4K of it.
Oh, wow, okay. Someone must have heard me then. We have Gary here saying Burial Ground is a crazy film. I'm still yet to see it.
I've got it. I got it for Christmas years ago when it first came out on Severin. And it said it was saying on limited, with very limited slip and poster. So Laura got me for Christmas, and I've only watched it once, and I can't remember a thing about it. At the time, I thought it was slow. But I've watched a fuckload more banned films and video nasty since then, so I'll probably appreciate it more. I need to get it rewatched.
What about you, Andy? Have you seen Burial Ground?
No, I've heard of it, but never seen it.
Fair enough. Hopefully they start like 88 films or one. Has 101 ever released a 4K? Because I know they released Memento on 4K.
I don't think they have.
No.
But I think they would be a good label to push out some good 4Ks, because they do good transfers on their Blu-rays.
Have you ever heard of that, Andy?
No.
Earth, 1987, the height of the home video revolution. The alien invasion begins as an extraterrestrial signal implanted into thousands of videotapes. Earth, 2013. The aliens have digitized the signal. The invasion is now complete. Sounds cheesy as fuck, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kevin Dillon.
Doesn't say what year it is. Doesn't say who's in it. Is that Matt Dillon's brother?
Kevin Dillon, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is him then, yeah.
He's in Catholic Boys. Heaven Help Us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kevin, help us.
Oh, it is him. Kevin Dillon and Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, I might check that out now.
Directed by Jeff Lieberman.
Oh, Jeff Lieberman, yeah.
I got that with Satan's Little Helper. They were like you paid more and you got like extras, and that was one of the extra ones. You could only get it in that set. There's only 1,000 made. Not that they're numbered, like they're supposed to be numbered, and mine fucking isn't, bastards. I think I might put a number 1 on, see how they like
that. We have David here saying the Beatles catalogue alone has now been estimated to be worth in excess of $1 billion.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. We have Gary saying that sounds like a good film for an Empire of Screams Volume 2 set.
What, that remote control?
I think that's what he means, yeah.
It actually does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because you could definitely see something like that in there.
It doesn't tell you. There's no copyright. There's nothing saying like what year it was released or anything. Oh, I've also just noticed, look, there's no 18 and out. It just says rated R.
I think that's an American release.
Yeah, it's got rated R.
Yeah, but I bought it in this country. No T.
No T?
Is it region locked?
It doesn't say. I'm assuming not, with it being like Treasured Films I got it from.
Because that's where you got that other film as well. Something Hunter.
The Last Hunter.
The Last Hunter, that was it.
That is such a good film, that.
Yeah.
Not usually the type of thing I would watch, but I got it because it's on the Nasties list. It's like a sort of a Vietnam-y type of thing, but it's really good. It's just non-stop fucking action and gore.
See, I like when action films like that, because to me, you really have to define an action film, because when people talk about action films, you expect it to have a lot of actual action in it. But 9 times out of 10, when someone's saying, "Oh, have you seen this new action film?" and it's got barely any action in it, it's not really an action film. It's just a film. So
It is really good.
I will check it out eventually. We have Arman saying, "Has anyone seen the Hammer horror film Vampire Circus?"
Yes.
I personally haven't. I'm
not.
pretty sure you have, Nige.
I've got it on Blu-ray. They did an anniversary edition of it earlier this year. Amazing film. I absolutely loved it.
What about you, Andy? Have you seen Vampire Circus?
No, I've not. Sorry to say.
It's really, really, really good.
Arman also says, your favourite Hammer horror film?
Oh, there's a question.
I haven't really seen many Hammer films, if any at all.
How would you pick one?
I can't really answer that, but I'm sure Nigel will be able to give you a good answer. And Andy?
I haven't seen that many Hammers. I've got a lot of blind spots when it comes to Hammer. Would never take Sweets from a Stranger count.
It is a Hammer.
It's not what you'd think.
It's not a Hammer horror, but it is a Hammer film. It's the same company.
Yeah. It's more like a psychological horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you know what happens in it, so there's nothing quite as horrific as what happens in that, is there? Really?
Well, let's be honest. You're not going to see that in a Disney film. So,
nah.
I think, yeah, I'd probably just have to say that because that is a cracking film.
What about you, Nige?
I would probably. Oh God. I would probably say the original 1958 Dracula, the first one with Christopher Lee.
Right.
But A Taste of Blood of Dracula is that's really close as well. Linda Hayden's in that one as well.
Is Dracula AD 19? Is it 1972?
Yeah.
Is that a Hammer film?
Yes.
Yeah, I have seen that, so I'll go with that.
I would also, I mean, if you want recommendations, God Almighty, there's some crackers. I thought this one was going to be shit, and it was absolutely fucking brilliant. It's called Rasputin the Mad Monk. It's Christopher Lee.
Right.
It's fantastic. And also The Reptile. I love The Reptile, and the Gorgon's really good. There's a one with Peter Cushing and Judy Geeson in as well, called Fear in the Night. I think it's got Ralph Bates in it as well, and Joan Collins. That's an absolute cracker as well, that one.
I have wanted to get into the Hammer films, but I know some of them are hard to get your hands on.
There's one as well, which a lot of people say it's one of the worst ones. I remember John reviewing it, and he said, this gets a lot of stick. He said, and for me, I loved it. I think it's one of the better ones. It's colour, but it's knocking on a bit. But my God, they haven't half cleaned it up properly. The colours in it are absolutely beautiful on Blu-ray. It's one of the Studio Canal ones with the slip as well. But when you look at it, it looks like you've just stepped back into the early 60s, late 50s, because it's just fucking... And the story's amazing. It's called The Witches. If you ever get the chance to watch that. Right at the beginning titles, you get like all like voodoo shit, and you think, I hate all that voodoo stuff. It's only the titles, that's it. And when the titles finish, it just changes. It's amazing.
I'll have to check that out. We do have David here saying, do you own all the Beatles albums?
No. I'm a lightweight. I've only got 4 or 5, I think.
Andy, what about you?
Yeah. I've got them all on CD and all on vinyl.
Nice one.
You know the red and blue one, the 2 compilations, the doubles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I've got both of them on black vinyl. I've got the red one on red vinyl. I want the fucking blue one on blue vinyl. And the last time I wanted it, it just kept selling out, but it was like in Sound It Out, it was 20 quid, and then it just gone up. I've not seen it for ages. Have you got the blue vinyl?
No, I don't have the red and blue albums on vinyl. I've got them on CD, but I don't count them. To me,
as
that's
albums.
As albums, because they're greatest hits.
They're just
albums.
like best ofs, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. They're just best of spread over two volumes. But
the only reason I got them on their black vinyl, was because I wanted the 7-inch single of Come Together, and then I found out actually Come Together is the B-side. I think Yesterday's the A-side, if I remember rightly.
That's weird.
So Yesterday or something. I think it's Yesterday. And I thought, I like that as well. It was cheaper to get the double album with them both, like with them all on, than to get the 7-inch single.
It would probably be something because they're both on the same album.
Ah, right.
Yesterday's about 6 or 7 albums before Come Together.
Before?
Yeah.
That must be something then.
Yeah, Yesterday's off the Help album. I think that came out 64. And Come Together's off the Abbey Road, which came out 69.
Wow.
Awesome. I don't own any of them physically, apart from I have the CD for Remastered #1. But I do have them all downloaded on Spotify, so I can literally just listen to them whenever. David says, decade after the initial deal, Jackson sold 50% of ATV to Sony for $95 million, creating the music publishing company Sony/ATV. Today, the company owns the rights to the Beatles songs, as well as those artists from Bob Dylan, Marvin Gaye, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Hank Williams, and Roy Orbison. Jesus Christ.
Greedy corporate bastards.
Juggernaut,
they really are. David also says the Beatles' Red and Blue album has been released again on Amazon.
I'd like the triple vinyl. You can get them on red and blue, but like fucking 75 quid each.
He says they're on CD and vinyl, and it's all been remastered.
Does.
This year.
And on the end of one of them, they put Now and Then.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good then. At least they've included that.
I'd love them to re-release the Past Masters and put that song on as the last song.
Yeah.
I'm gutted I missed that red vinyl 12-inch that HMV had. I didn't even know they had it.
When did they release that?
Of that single.
When did they release that?
Was it last week or the week before? Whenever it came out, but it's sold out.
Beatles stuff usually sells out really quickly. It's like fucking gold dust.
Yeah.
We had Danny here saying, hi, how are you all doing? I'm good. It's good to hear, Danny.
All right,
Thank you for joining, mate. This has been a bit an all over the place stream. I do apologise. But yeah, the Beatles are really interesting because they're a very acquired taste to get into. Because not many, well, I say my sort of generation listen to music that sounds like it's just come out of a fucking tunnel, like a group of people standing in a tunnel, so they won't sort of gravitate towards the Beatles. But I've always loved the Beatles.
I didn't like them because they were sort of forced. I was sort of being force-fed them.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Because schools and that where I went to the same school as John Lennon.
Fucking hell!
Jesus Christ, you know his family and all.
Yeah, well, I went to the same infant school as John Lennon, and all like the the sports containers that were in the playground had they were covered in animated paintings of the Yellow Submarine movie. So you had the Beatles, you had the Blue Meanies, all of that stuff. And then when I moved schools, it was music and history was right, well, today we're learning about the Beatles, you're gonna watch Yellow Submarine. It was all,
and you were thinking, for fuck's sake, not again.
Yeah, it was fucking hell. Again. And it's just if I want to learn about them, I want to learn about them on my own. If I'm going to. And you got to do that when the time's right.
Yeah. And today in the school cafeteria, we have chips in the shape of a yellow submarine. Enjoy.
Yeah.
I was more for this fella when I was a kid.
Oh, Elvis in his kinky hole.
And his what?
Kinky hole.
I thought he said kinky hole. Kinky hole.
I love Elvis as well. Never.
Look where she got that banana slipped. Right up the tuppence.
I don't think she'd be peeling very well.
Peelings. Nothing more than peelings.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah. Sounded like a lazy truck passing. Yeah.
Bit like Morrissey song.
Morrissey's in Morrissey's car. Ha! 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 I was looking for a job and then I found a job. Heaven knows I'm miserable now. No shit, you miserable four-eyed cunt. I was looking for a job and then I found a job. Ha! But I haven't got one. Ha!
We have David here saying, worldwide, the British rock band The Beatles released 12 studio albums, 17 in the US, 5 live albums, 51 compilation albums, and 36 extended albums.
Iron Maiden have released, I think it's either 16 or 18 studio albums.
Wow.
several live albums, and a partridge in a pear tree.
That's what I find amazing, because they released 12 studio albums, but they were only together 8 years.
Mental, innit?
Yeah.
When did they
When
first?
Kiss started, when the first year Kiss came out, they released 3 studio albums in 1 year.
Jesus.
Then they released a live one. That was when they got big. And then in 1976, 77, I think it was, they released another fucking 3, and then Kiss Alive 2. And that was it. They were huge.
When did the Beatles first form?
Well,
Must have been 50s.
They went through a lot of changes with the lineup.
Mm.
There was like a group of them, and down the road from me is where John Lennon met Paul McCartney.
The entire fucking Beatles history is down the road from you, you fucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, he met Paul McCartney because it was very much John Lennon's band. Like, he was like the driving vehicle for it. It was like his project that he was doing. Because before they were called the Beatles, they were called the Quarrymen. Because the Quarry's
right
down the road for me is where that's like inspired them to get the name.
Mm.
And then there was about 7 or 8 of them in the band. And then he became friends with Paul, and Paul knew George.
Right.
And he said, right, I've got a friend who's plays guitar. And then he auditioned for John Lennon. He played the song Raunchy for John Lennon. And then John Lennon said, yeah, I like him. I want him in. And then I think they had Stuart Sutcliffe, who was the bass player. And
Peter's brother.
Yeah. Yeah. He passed away before, I think he left, and he passed away shortly before they became famous. And then Pete Best was the drummer. And then for when Brian Epstein came to manage them, I think he said he wanted him gone. And then that's when they brought Ringo in.
That's when they got Thomas the Tank Engine in.
Yeah. So you talk 1962 was when the first album came out.
Wow. So that must be
George Harrison played for John Lennon. John Lennon went, wow, it really sounds like your guitar gently weeps. Now Georgie went, I'll remember that for when I fuck yous off.
He's here all week.
No, he didn't do it. He did it with them, didn't he?
Well, he did it with them. He got Eric Clapton to play on the guitar, and then Eric Clapton had an affair with George Harrison's wife, and then they got married, and George Harrison gave them his blessing.
Wow.
You can have the bitch, you give me the song, so...
And that
because he
just
wrote
down the road from you, I'm assuming.
Because Eric Clapton wrote Layla about George Harrison's then wife. When you listen to the lyrics in that song.
Wow.
And you think, fucking hell, he's got you in on the fucking White Album, and that's how you fucking repay him.
Not my guitar gently weeps, but my fucking cock hammeredly pounds. Dirty, filthy beast.
Next thing you're going to say is, if you step right outside my front door, turn left, it's where John Lennon got arrested for public indecency for having a piss down the alleyway.
Probably.
And you see the stain there? That's jizz from Eric Clapton's fucking cock end after he was banging George Harrison's wife against the wall. The filthy beasts. Big metal glass frame around this jizz blob.
It's got a sticker there saying Clapton's jizz.
Saying Clapton's jizz.
Clapton's jizz.
Well, it's not going to say Billy's fucking orange, is it? You dozy cunt.
Come and see Clapton's jizz. You have our man saying the only Elvis film I've seen is Viva la Vegas.
Viva la Vegas.
Viva la Vegas.
That's the French version. Viva la Vegas.
George Romero. Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas. I enjoyed it, to be honest. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've never actually seen Viva Las Vegas.
Have you heard the song?
Have you seen it? Yeah.
I don't think I have. He got the song. It's so fun. Have you heard the start of it? You think, are you fucking kidding me? Really?
I was in a CEX once, and they had that song on repeat.
Oh,
It was that over and over and over and over again. I think
I'd
for
have
one
said, well, I was going to buy all these, but yeah, you can fucking have them back.
Yeah.
Cunts. Viva Clapton's cock.
Good.
Fuck me.
oh, for fuck's sake.
You need to do the beginning of that music again.
What the dee.
Finger broke, Jake.
You need some maracas.
I knew you were going to do that, you cunt. As soon as you said do that bit again, I was thinking, you dickhead.
It's in my fucking head now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andy, have you seen any Elvis films?
I haven't, no. I haven't seen a single one.
Fair
Mm-hmm.
enough.
I used to watch
haven't
loads of
either.
them on telly when I was a kid, so I might have seen it, but I don't remember it. I've definitely seen that. I've not watched the Bluey yet, but I've definitely seen that one. And Jailhouse Rock.
Elvis and his Hughley Hole. Oh,
What was that?
yeah. We have Gary here saying the Amityville Horror 4K 88 films upcoming release. Hopefully, it's the same scan as the Vinegar Syndrome one.
Wow. Didn't know they were doing that.
Me neither. Arman says, and Margaret is whatever that means.
Is she in this? No, she's in Viva Las Vegas. Eh? You should be, yeah. Oh, mate, it fell out.
Sorry,
It's the pastry box.
I've got a crick in my neck. Sorry.
Yeah.
Neck hurts a little bit. Just had to sort of twitch it out. We have Arman saying they were originally called the Quarrymen. Yep.
Yes.
That's all the comments for the minute. They keep coming.
Can we
and
have some
going.
horror ones now, please? Seems it's Slasher
Yeah.
Sunday.
Ask us
It's
some
not
horror
fucking
questions.
Beatles Mania Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not Beatles Backlash. Ask us any horror questions or just not anything else about the Beatles.
Let me inspire you.
Oh,
Have you got both releases of that?
Yes. Only because I stupidly bought the big box one on Blu-ray. And
That's
then
what
I
happened.
thought,
Right.
but I had a voucher, so I got that. And I was like, yeah, I've got both now. And Andy's the same, but I couldn't do what he did, to be honest. That would bother me.
Oh,
He
you
took the
got
4Ks out of
disc
this
in
and
there.
put it in the Blu-ray box.
Yeah. I just bought the 4K one.
How's about that then? I'm giving you some more inspiration.
I still need to get that. I've never actually seen it.
I love that film.
Never seen it. See, the thing is,
Where's me thing? Oh, it's between your legs.
Watch Andy jizz.
Oh.
Told you.
Oh,
What a film.
What a film that is.
I love that film.
And the picture on it. Oof.
I still can't track it down. Everywhere I've seen it, it's been like 50, 60 quid.
Keep an eye out on eBay because I
I was going to say try eBay. I think that's where pretty much we all got it.
I had a look and just randomly I was like, yeah, I'll see if they've got it on eBay. I had a look, 26 quid. I was like, bang, I'm having it.
He got it with the slip of 26 quid as well, so he was looking because it's not easy to get hold of that. So you might find it like that. You might get lucky.
Yeah. But I was on eBay the other day and I managed to find that Training Day set for £35.
That's not bad.
So I did buy it. So hopefully that'll come within the next couple of days.
Training Day, what's that?
The Jamie Foxx, Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke.
Oh.
Because I do have the standard release, but I always wanted that set.
I want a 4K of that.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest one at the minute. 32 quid.
Jesus.
Is that with a slip?
Doesn't say.
I'm not too fussed about the slip. I'm just fussed about actually getting the film.
Yeah.
Because if not, I will just buy it on Blu-ray. But I do want the 4K.
I think
the picture on the 4K is fucking stunning.
The 4K of it, it's everyone said, you're giving it such high praise for 4K, and it just it is amazing.
In your opinion, what do you think is the best transfer of a horror film on 4K?
Could be this. It is pretty shit hot. Oh, you do? According to this, you get the Blu-ray as well.
All right.
See, I
don't think it is.
I think older films tend to benefit from 4K the most. I tell you what, Creepshow's fucking nice on 4K.
Yeah, it is.
So is Carrie.
Funnily enough, so is
and the Funhouse. The Funhouse is gorgeous as well. My Bloody
Valentine's a really good transfer as well.
I bet that is because the Blu-ray looked really, really good on that. I love that film.
Even the new Halloween films look pretty good on 4K.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. It was just the original for me, the original release over here of the first Halloween film. It looked awful.
Okay. I'd say The Shining as well on 4K.
That is an immaculate.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant transfer. Do you know what? Dawn of the Dead and Texas Chainsaw Massacre look good as well.
Yes, they do. And I can see the Hitcher becoming a top contender as well when that comes out.
Yeah.
Because they have took the time on this.
Poltergeist and Exorcist as well.
Yeah.
They look great.
Yeah. Yet The Exorcist gets slagged off. I think it looks amazing.
I think it looks amazing.
Yeah. Oh, we saw the blue lights. Look how them blue lights stick out.
The room, it's blue now. It used to be a green glow. I think blue's better because it makes it look even colder.
Yeah.
Just watch that opening. That opening alone is just amazing.
Yeah.
All the stuff
that's what we were saying.
I got a comment saying it's shit. That beginning bit in, and they never even said Iraq. They said somewhere fucking totally different with a totally different country. And they went orange or pink sheep. I was like, there's no fucking sheep in it. Then when we watched it on the stream, I seen they're not pink. It's just that the fucking sky is that orange and sunny. It's the light shining on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know yourself when you get a sunset and like the sky's pink, every fucking thing looks pink. I don't know what people are looking at. I really don't know what their problem is. Don't like it. Stick with your Blu-ray and take the fucking thing back.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I had double dipped on The Exorcist for a little while because I had the HMV horror slip version that had the theatrical and director's extended cut in it. But I sold it the other day because I was thinking to myself, I don't really like double dipping because I just think it's a waste. But if it's something for like Goodfellas or The Shining, I wouldn't mind doing it. But it's just, especially when it comes to a film like, don't get me wrong, I love The Exorcist, I really do. But with having that £70 set, I don't really feel the need to have any other edition of it.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like a waste to me. But anyway, that's just me.
It feels like that Bible set is like that's something that can't be topped.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got like,
I agree with that.
You've got like a definitive edition of that movie now. Like, I don't want anything else. Yeah.
Did you get that one, Andy?
I've got the Italian steelbook, and I've got the box, the
blue one
from that Bible one. Yeah.
If you saw the Bible one for decent, would you get it?
Maybe.
I think, if I remember rightly, but I could be wrong, I think CEX is selling the Bible edition for about £42.
That's not bad if you get it in good nick.
Yeah,
if it's in good nick, that's fucking excellent.
So that's that's £45 with delivery.
It's a lottery though with CEX.
Yeah,
you could get it. It could be pristine, or you could get it. It could be look like it's been in a fire.
Yeah,
it's
look like it's been grabbed for egg.
I suppose you could always take it back to the shop and just get a refund though.
Yeah,
I've done that before, but yeah,
I never heard back from them with the in regards to the Full Metal Jacket steelbook and a Clockwork Orange one. I went into the store and I was like, I ordered these two sets. You've gave me this. Is there anything you can do about it? And they just said, no. What's on the order is what's on the order. We can't send it any different now.
Wow.
They totally sent you the wrong thing.
So I ordered for Full Metal Jacket. I think it's the Zavvi exclusive. It comes with, so it's like a bluey purpley steelbook, and it has a quarter slip on it that has the Full Metal Jacket logo. It's like a white slip cover. That was £25, but technically 28 with the delivery. They sent me the £6 Blu-ray steelbook with the 4K disc in it, and then I ordered. I think it was Zavvi that released. They released two different versions of A Clockwork Orange. One had the standard edition in it, and then a load of extras. And then they released a steelbook version that had the same extras in it. It's the same set, but just with a 4K steelbook. I ordered that. That was £28 with £3 delivery. They sent me the £12 Blu-ray steelbook with the 4K disc in it.
Threaten them with fucking trading standards.
I said to him, like, I've spent like 60 quid on two titles, and you've sent me the complete wrong thing. You've sent me two things that amount to like £25, which is what I've paid for one thing. And they was like, there's nothing we can do about it. What's on the order is what is on the order. We can't change it.
Take it into the shop and say, right, I want a fucking refund.
I've sent them over 3 or 4 emails trying to get them to even take them back and send me the actual stuff, but no replies.
Take them in with take your email and show them and just say, right, I want a refund for that. They're not sending me what I want. They're not what I ordered. So, and if they say they can't, just say, I'm going to fucking Trading Standards if you don't.
Yeah. Like when I was in there the other day, someone tried to take a TV in there that still had the cellophane on the front of it, but no box, no remote, no cables. And they said to him, we can't take it without the remote or the module number. He said to them, I've brought in the TV, I've got the remote, but just no cables. What can you just give me something for it? Turn him away. That's supposed to be a second-hand shop. Now, to me, that says box or no box, you should still take it.
Yeah.
I just don't like them.
Someone brought in a laptop and it had a little chip in it and they wouldn't take it.
The fucking condition they sell some of their stuff. I don't know the day.
You know them sets that you buy, like they come in the oversized cases and you get disc trays that you can take out the box that are not actually connected to the Amaray themselves. So you get them in that massive disc holder and then you can just take it out. It's not actually connected to the actual Amaray. Yeah. They won't take them. You have to put them in a different case because that to them is considered broken. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But we do have Arman here saying best Pennywise, Tim Curry or Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, I hate this question because I think they're both amazing.
It's easy for me.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
you're going to
easy
say
for
Tim
me.
Curry, aren't you?
Tim Curry.
Did you see the thing I posted on Facebook yesterday?
Well,
Green curry, red curry, Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Oh yes, I did because I put a laughing face. I like them both for different reasons. I don't think I could call it. I think they both did an absolutely fucking outstanding job, and I didn't expect to even like Bill Skarsgård. I thought there's no way in hell you can follow Tim Curry, but Jesus Christ, they both just put a hell of a performance into it.
If you look at it, I think that is definitely one of the best horror remakes to have a sequel.
Yeah,
as well. They're like The Hills Have Eyes. For me, they're probably better than the originals.
Because of Tim Curry's mouth, he's probably a little bit scarier. Because he's just got this.
Yeah.
He's like when fucking Jim Carrey does the Grinch, he just stretches his mouth and the teeth. Well, fucking hell, man. Some of the stuff that Skarsgård does.
Yeah.
I don't think I can call it. I've said them at different times. I've said Tim Curry and then I've changed my mind to Bill Skarsgård. Yeah. And then I've said Tim Curry again, then I've gone back to Skarsgård because I can't call it. So I'll have Tim Skarsgård or Bill Curry. Take your pick.
What's so annoying about that is that was just sitting there to be done.
Yeah.
It was just there to be done and I completely missed it.
And the book was written by King Curry and Stephen Tim.
King Curry? Stephen Curry or Tim King?
Tim Wise and Penny Curry.
God. Penny Curry.
Penny Curry. Have you got an answer for this, Andy?
Oh, it's Tim Curry all day long. Not taking anything away from Skarsgård, but
no.
I just think everything Tim Curry does, anything he touches, he turns it to gold.
Yeah.
He's just a phenomenal
actor. He is a fucking amazing actor, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And it's such a shame because I don't think we ever got to see really the best of him.
No.
To be honest. I think he's really good in anything he's in, no matter how good or bad it is, he's going to be the best part about it.
I mean, just look at him in Home Alone 2.
Oh, he's the best part of Home Alone 2 for me.
Yeah.
100% he makes that movie.
If anybody watching hasn't seen it, you need to watch the episode of Tales from the Crypt with him in.
Yeah. I think
it will creep you the fuck out.
Yeah. It's legit scary, that episode. It's fucking terrifying.
Will you see the sexy Winona riding the daughter?
Yeah.
Riding. I was thinking Winona Ryder there. Walking, I meant, not riding.
What a bellend.
Winona Curry and Tim Ryder.
Winona Curry. In Viva Las Vegas.
Winona Slater and Christian Ryder.
Winona Skarsgård and Bill Ryder. Couldn't think of a fucking last name then.
Bill Wise and Penny Skarsgård.
Oh Christ!
For fuck's sake.
Penny Skarsgård.
Sounds like someone who your dad was friends with back in school.
Sounds like one of them people you say to your kids, if you ever see him in the street, don't talk to him. He's a dodgy fella. If he ever tries to get you into work, say no. Don't
Imagine
kneel that Tim Skarsgård.
if Tim Curry was in X.
Oh,
Tim
man.
West and Ty Curry. Oh, Christ.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jenna Curry and Tim Ortega.
Ty Curry, fuck me. Her middle name's Green.
Mia Curry
It's
and
double
Tim
barreled
Goff.
name, Green Curry, Ty Green Curry.
Mia
Jordan.
Curry and Tim Goff.
Mia Curry. Yeah.
Jordan Curry and Tim Peel.
And Tim who?
Tim Peel.
Jordan Peele.
Pill.
Jordan Peel.
Peel? I think it's Tim Pill.
Fuck's sake. But in regards to my answer for this question, I think they're both scary in their own right, but I think I can't really have a definitive answer, but because for that time when the first film came out, Tim Curry was one of the scariest things people have ever seen. For in terms of this time round, for people who are just getting into it, Bill Skarsgård is probably the scariest thing people have seen. So I can't really decide, but they're both scary in their own right.
Yeah.
We do have Gary here saying, with all of the announcements already for 2024, it's going to be an expensive year.
I know.
That it is.
Yeah. I've had an expensive month just alone. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Same here. Gary says, I wouldn't chance CEX. I agree, mate. I've stopped shopping with them. Danny says, today I got in the post the Mortal Instruments City of Bones, and is it any good?
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
I know it's something to do with Peter Jackson, but I've never seen it.
Oh, is that Mortal Engines you're thinking of?
Oh, yeah, could be, yeah.
Yeah, Mortal
And his
Engines.
brother Michael. Who you thinking of? City of fucking throat, man.
We have Arman saying, I absolutely love Tim Curry's performance as Pennywise, especially in that scene in the library. Lol.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fucking
The rattle
thing.
Yeah. Jesus wet.
You do?
You're
I'm not the fucking joke. Well, you better run after it then.
Is here all
God, I'm long overdue on watching that.
Yeah, it doesn't he say, did you have Prince Albert in a can? Well, you better let him out. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus wet. But I definitely would say that Tim Curry's one of them actors that are very similar to Robert De Niro. Like any role that they're
Turn his hand to anything.
You know what I absolutely love him in? Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah. He was really good in that.
Seen it.
Plays Long John Silver in that. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I think most people forget that he was in Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, he was.
Which one? Like the Drew Barrymore ones or the later ones?
The very first one, yeah.
I don't remember him in that, like.
He's only in a couple of scenes, but it's a very minimal role that he's got. But he's still good.
I can't remember a single thing about it, apart from obviously it's based on the game. But I do remember him being really good in Clue.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
It's like a comedy made thing about the Cluedo game.
Yeah, he's a butler.
Yeah.
Wadsworth.
I'd love to see it again. It was on once in the 80s on the telly, I think. And I really enjoyed it. I've never seen it since.
Christopher Lloyd's in it, and Michael McKeegan. It's blast.
Right. I think for me, Tim Curry's got three standout roles: Home Alone 2, It, and Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I knew you were going to fucking say that. I detest that film. For me, it will be It. Clue, and the fucking Tales from the Crypt episode. Can't stress how good that is.
Death of Some Salesman.
What about you, Andy?
That's the title of the episode. If you get the chance to hunt it down or watch it.
I mean, for me, I cannot wait every December when I get to watch Home Alone 2. I look forward to watching Home Alone 2 more than the first one because of Tim Curry.
Because of him.
I just absolutely love every scene that he's in that film. He just chews up the scenery and he's having a blast.
It's the scene.
How the fuck is that not on 4K yet?
I don't know, but it needs to be. It's the scene that gets me every time when he's having the argument with the telly. When Kevin keeps fucking about with the telly in the hotel room.
Yeah.
I remember it. I haven't seen it for years.
It's so funny.
It's the facial expressions that he gives.
Yeah.
I think that is probably funnier than the first one. Especially when
he makes that movie. He's just...
he really does.
The way he says stuff like limousine and a pizza. It's just...
The way he says what?
He says limousine and a pizza. The guy just oozes charisma.
Yeah.
He does like about him.
We have Gary saying Thanksgiving is getting good reviews. It's one I definitely want to see.
I want to say that.
Yeah. Might see it try and see it next week.
Same here. Gary also says Tim is good in Hunt for Red October.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that. That's one of the Jack Ryan films, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the one with Alec Baldwin.
Right. Yeah.
There's a movie he's in called Times Square. It's not a great movie or anything like that, but it's sort of about these two girls who want to like try and get into the music industry in New York. And he plays the local DJ, and his name's Johnny LaGuardia.
Sounds like a porno name.
Yeah. But he's great in that. He's really young in it. I'm trying to think what else. He's been in Legend as well. He's just under so much heavy makeup, but you can still tell it's him. Because
of the gob.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I've seen clips, and you can tell it's him.
Yeah.
Well, even like I've known him mostly for like voice work as well. Like he does a lot of animated stuff, like Ferngully. And if you ever remember Fox's Peter Pan, he played Captain Hook in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
Just seeing pictures of him now, you think, fucking hell.
I know.
So sad.
It is.
I would have loved to have seen him play a James Bond villain.
Yeah.
100%.
He would have done it good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
He'd have been good as a fucking psychotic murderer in a horror film as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but there was one TV show where he plays like a psychotic murderer. I can't remember what show it is.
Do you know what? I think if he was blonde, or if they could have made him blonde for the film, I think he would have played a fantastic Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
When he was a bit younger, maybe.
Yeah. But I do think this is where we're going to leave things. Sorry, it's been a bit of a shorter stream tonight. I really do appreciate everyone watching and everyone commenting. It really does mean a lot. Thank you to my wonderful guests for joining. Make sure you go and subscribe to them because they both have amazing channels and they're both amazing people.
Thank you very much, mate.
No worries. Nigel's got a video coming out on his box set of The Outsiders and unboxing for that, so make sure you go and check that out. And Andy's been doing amazing work with his films he's watched. His favourite films from each decade and each year, and they're all fantastic. No worries, mate. A bit of housekeeping. I will have a new video up on tomorrow, which will be my Arrow video collection. So you guys have got that to look forward to.
Oh,
Wow.
There will also be a collection update sort of around the middle of next week as well. But in terms of next week's stream, there won't be a specific guest, and this week it will be on a Saturday, purely because I do have my cousin with me, and he's always wanting to do a stream with me, and he's actually going to be in the same house as me. So we're going to go live together on here. So next week it will be Slasher Saturday and not Slasher Sunday. But that is all the housekeeping. That is everything for this weekend. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next week. See you later.
See you all later.